Hi, I'm Rob Gill from TTG, and today I'm joined by one of our top 50 sponsors, Matt Stewart from Club Med, and we're going to rattle through a few questions to find out what's going on with Club Med. And the first question, Matt, is what are your marketing plans for 2021?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here, Rob. And obviously with the TTG family back again for another year, which is great. In terms of 2021, what are we looking forward to? So we have two things. We actually have a new resort. We actually have two new resorts opening. The first one being the Seychelles, opening this March, which will be our new luxury family resort opening. And the second one is Quebec. It's the first time Club Med are actually going to be skiing outside of, or to the west, if you like, inside North America. So we have a new ski resort opening in Canada, which will be very, very exciting. So pushing a lot of that. And of course, as always, Club Med have a sales opening where we release our pricing for 2021, kind of into the 2022 season. So our big date in the diary is February the 8th. That's when we release sales and we have a guaranteed 15% off sale. So there's quite a lot going on in 2021, just to name a few things.
Great. Okay. So what are you feeling positive about for this year?
Yeah, let's try and grab a couple.
No, it's a difficult question.
Yeah, let's try and grab a couple. To be honest with you, it's actually the appetite for people wanting to travel. I think last year we saw people worried about traveling in general, as a general rule of thumb. In 2021, you can already tell there is an appetite. People are waiting for corridors to open. People are waiting for the opportunities to get away. And that's different, that's refreshing. And obviously we'll be looking forward to reopening. So that appetite for travel is what we find is positive. And of course, within the industry, the support from the agents, from our partners, everyone is kind of in it together. And you can really feel that kind of support system. So that's probably going to continue. We're going to need that a lot of. So I'm looking forward to that as well with our colleagues and friends in the industry.
Oh, excellent. Nice positivity. And what have you learnt from the past year, as difficult as it has been?
Well, you started the question with one of the ones I was going to say, positivity. Learning to try to find, balance within the negative and the positive. I think what we've learned from Club Med's point of view is two things: flexibility and communication. I think there's a bigger push and drive for flexibility like there's never been, and we need to react to that and make sure we're doing that. And of course, communication. Everything was very new to everyone, especially in the beginning of 2020. Now that we've lived through it for a little while, we continue to try and communicate as quickly as we possibly can, getting out onto our Facebook group, Club Med Agents UK, via emails, phone calls, meetings, training. So communication is something we definitely learnt, as well as flexibility, and we continue to try and do our best on those.
Yeah. Okay, excellent. So how will you be supporting agents during 2021?
Yeah, great shout. So of course, when we're allowed to travel, as everyone kind of knows, it's synonymous with Club Med to do lots of trips and visits and fam trips and things like that. So we're looking forward to getting that back on the agenda. I think people need to, it's no good me talking about Seychelles without us going to Seychelles. There's no point of me talking about Canada without a few trips. So really looking forward to doing that with the agents again, if and when we get back to that, as well as continuing with the communication in terms of product updates, training. We actually have a online booking platform called ECM, Easy Club Med, which has just been revamped. So that will be releasing in the next couple of weeks, actually. So in terms of booking, we have that sales benefit. In terms of learning and training and product, we have the trips, trainings, webinars, and we just started podcasting. So I did a podcast in the new year with some of our partners, and that will continue. So look out for those.
Yeah, lots going on. That's really great. Yeah. Thanks, Matt. And I guess the final question is, what's your top piece of advice for a travel agent in 2021?
Top piece of advice would be, if you're working from home, invest in a very good coffee machine. I think that is definitely the best advice I can give you. Cheers to that. The second one is just let's just be positive. Let's try and be kind to yourself. It's very easy to point to things that have gone wrong and struggles. But I think if we look at this from 10,000 feet in the air. I think the agents and the partners and our key partners have been phenomenal. They've just been positive. They've got through it. They show a word that we like to use at Club Med is resilience. And they've really shown the resilience of the industry and their own businesses. And keep going. We're in it together.
Yeah, that's great advice. We all need to keep going, don't we, to get out of this? Hopefully sooner than later.